RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Manakee Jewelers. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. Olin Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Macias Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Weber Granite City Chevrolet, buy American.
Lane Goalie, Brooke Cooley. Number 4, Taylor Triplo. Number 9, Jenna Ronders. Number 10, Jordan Sassick. Number 11, Katie Greenberg. Number 12, Erin Riley. Number 13, Jessica Hartman. Number 14, Akia Adams. Number 15, Jessica Varner. Number 17, Tori Ross. And number 22, Wednesday Rowe. The Red Birds are coached by head coach Greg Zilla, assistant coaches Kurt Atkinson and Ashley Hayes. And now we're going to have the Marquette Catholic Explorers. In goal, number 1, Haley Hopkins. Number 3, Sarah Tasmeri. Number 4, Brittany Hayes. Number 5, Jessica Holford. Number 6, Bridget Vaughn. Number 9, Nikki Wisnowski. Number 11, Kylie Evans. Number 12, Katie Hayes. Number 16, Lacey Evans. Number 18, Amy Woolner. And number 21, Catherine Rudolphi. The Explorers are coached by head coach Rob Boschnell and assistant Jason Piper. At this time, if you please have everyone stand for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Sarah Swearjob, and our pre-game prayer.
Stop hiding. Start smiling. Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Smith. My staff and I love to take great care of our patients. We constantly update our technology, which allows us to complete complex procedures quickly, saving you time and money. Our new LumaSmiles technology allows you to see your new smile without changing a thing.
Patient of the Month, Lewis Michael won a free lunch for all his co-workers.
Come see what your smile can be at Dentistry with TLC.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at riverBender.com.
We have 2 last special people to introduce. Our honorary captains tonight representing breast cancer survivors from Marquette, Georgia Hirsch, and from Alton, Cindy Stridow.
Be fine. Oh.
Yeah, from the post-storm drip.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Looks like we're about set for kickoff here. Marquette has the opening kick, and we're underway with the 2010 senior night. And you've seen a show of good sportsmanship there with the senior night activities. They had a all senior night starting lineup, did Marquette Catholic. And looks like the coaches talked ahead of time, and senior Jessica Hartman from Alton went ahead and placed the ball out of bounds to allow for some substitutes to come in and recognize a couple seniors for Marquette Catholic that perhaps are not usual starters for them. It's one of the good things that comes out of this sometimes sooty rivalry, but yet there's usually good sportsmanship involved and a respect of each school in coming together and playing like that. Soccer's a sport unique to that to some degree. If there's an injury on the field, sometimes you'll see the opposing team go ahead and clear the ball out of bounds to allow for play to stop. Got a chance at the beginning of this broadcast to see a lot of the recognition of the seniors from both sides, and we've got some dry weather finally, as we were only able to get in the first half of the JV contest. And fortunately the monsoons have passed and we've got clear weather, cool windy temperatures, but hopefully a good night, and we'll get enough break here to get in a good varsity contest for tonight. Along with senior night, you've been hearing all of the announcements regarding the breast cancer awareness, and lots of things being done tonight with proceeds. Steve Stradell from Alton High and Lisa Hayes from Marquette Catholic have kind of been the parent representatives that have done a lot to kind of get this thing rolling for a nice community project that the girls' teams have come together to support. Proceeds from the gate sales for tickets, and doing a 50-50 raffle on some memorabilia items from some St. Louis Athletica players that have donated some things tonight. Tough play there is the first chance. Alton getting a ball into the Marquette penalty area, but a good save there from the Explorer keeper, and now it quickly goes the other end. And a shot wide there from Marquette Catholic. And Brooke Cooley will retrieve the ball and set it in play with a goal kick. Action back and forth. Soccer is one of those tougher sports to call as a commentator. As it goes through, there's just sometimes just a lot of individual spurts and plays of trying to find an advantage in a crease that can get behind the defenders and try to get on goal, but different strategies played out and some one-on-one things, some passing as you're seeing here, just trying to find a rhythm and a flow to the game. And so typically not a lot of scoring. It is a contact sport, if you just saw there, as some girls did fall to the turf, but no foul called. And here's Jessica Hartman on the left wing, the senior for Alton, that's going to try to get past, but a good defensive play there for the Explorers to stop that push.
There's the coach.
Good ball left there and sent up the line for Marquette. Trying to maintain possession, and does, but dropped there to a Alton player. Tori Rothy sends it up to midfield. both teams are having some good years, as Marquette Catholic will be entering postseason play this Friday. They've had some injuries to a couple key starters that have set them back a little bit through their season, but they play a tough schedule, play a lot of larger schools, as is the case tonight with this game, being Alton, part of the Southwestern Conference, and in the Division 3A of soccer in the 3-class system for the IHSA, and Marquette Catholic being in the 1A division. They had a tough battle with Carlinville last week for the SCC title, and the game went to penalty kicks, and unfortunately Marquette came up short, and Carlinville claimed the South Central Conference title. Alton will be playing their final Southwestern Conference match to Wednesday night, against Belleville West. Senior Katie Greenberg tries to get a surge and tries to hit senior Taylor Triplow there, but just a little too far, and it makes its way to goalkeeper Haley Hopkins for the Explorers. And it's quickly back down into Alton's half of the field. Good skilled players on both sides, as Marquette Catholic finishing second in the state last year, and Alton again referring to their season. They've come into tonight's contest with an 11-5-1 record. So you'll see lots of displays of good soccer skill, trying to work position and try to find some scoring opportunities. Good example there, you just saw the throw-in attempt, but the ball slipping right out of the hand, so it's going to be pretty wet tonight. You'll probably see some errant throw-ins, but that one there with the dry ball, Redbirds are able to get it downfield a little bit. Won't take too long, though, for this one to get wet. As you can see, that one kind of slips out. Marquette Catholic sending it long, but again out of the reach, and good job with the Redbird defenders are there, and it's quickly turned and gotten to midfield, but a little too far there and out of bounds. Be the Redbirds throw in. Senior Aaron Riley there for the Redbirds, throwing in to senior Katie Greenberg as she'll try to make way up the side for Jessica Varner, but it's out of bounds, and it will be the Explorers throw in. It will get physical at times. Both schools very competitive, said, with their soccer, and again, even though there's lots of respect for both teams, a lot of these girls have played together throughout Park and Rec soccer and Metro soccer, select soccer throughout their early teen years, so coming together here, it's kind of a natural fit for them to work together. Marquette's in the ball to the middle, but again, good job there. Jenna Reinders is able to poke it free. Now Jordan Sasek trying to take it up the side. Makes a move, still in bounds. Ball has to be completely out, and the official ruled that it was still in.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
To-do lists rarely need more to do. So, at American Family, we offer a variety of products at affordable prices with the convenience of a single agent. From auto and homeowners to business and life insurance. This is Gerard Fisher with American Family Insurance. Give me a call at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Good move there. Jenna Reinders to Aaron Riley, trying again to get some positioning. Changing fields over to Rothy on the left wing and sends it up for Hartman, but too far and will roll out of bounds. Be the Explorers throw in. Pretty good crowd has finally arrived here, so if the camera maybe pans that crowd after a while at some point, get a chance to see the support of both of these schools and the good senior night crowd even with the poor weather. The girls of both sides have been doing a good job of trying to promote things throughout the last couple weeks. As you'll notice, the change in venue here of being at Public School Stadium as opposed to the normal location of Gordon Moore Park. Marquette getting a push here. Chance in the goal area. In a shot across, but not able to get a good foot on it from the side, and it's there for goalie Brooke Cooley to retrieve and punt out. But Marquette's able to hold it in. Another shot on goal. Some of these shots will be tricky there as they'll get some spin off of this wet turf and the slick ball, so we might see as goal scoring opportunities might be limited. It might be one of those goals that squeaks through. A wet ball might be the difference in what creates a goal here. Chance here for the Redbirds. Riley feeds to Hartman, and Hartman changes fields trying to get Varner on the right wing. Holds there, and a left-footed kick towards the upper corner, and just wide. So the first real shot, real chance there for the Redbirds as a good left-footed shot from senior Varner, and Hartman was trying to get to the post, but just out of reach there. Redbirds make a couple substitutions, and it's a goal kick for the Explorers. Kia Adams playing it back to Gwen Sabo, back to Adams. So again, positioning is key in soccer and just trying to find some advantages and set the pace and the tempo. And we have a push against Alton, and so it'll be a free kick for Marquette Catholic. There'll be contact that you'll see from time to time. Typically, a foul won't be called unless there's some kind of an advantage gained. They'll be allowed to make contact, move. Questionable there, but Explorers throw in on the side. Oh, and we got an illegal throw in. Got to be able to maintain the back leg, has to remain in contact with the ground, and she tried to get a little too much on that throw and lifted that back foot. So Erin Riley comes over to the near side for the Explorers and adjusting her headgear there. She suffered concussion earlier in the season, and so as a preventive measure there, she's got a little extra protection there for her head. She gets the throw in and a little too far there as McLaughlin Tried to get it up to Mary Anderson, a junior combination there, but just too far. And again, Marquette keeper is able to retrieve it and get action back into the Alton end. A good turn here. Going to try to get the corner, but just too wide as the ball does clear. And Marquette's not able to get that advantage going. That was number 9, Nikki Wisnaski, on the push there. And again, she's in the action with Akia Adams. That time off Wisnaski, and it will be the Redbirds throw in again. We'll push there, no advantage. Ball's in play, and we'll play on, says the official. Give and go, but Reinders is there for the Redbirds. To Stradell in the middle, but blocked and put into the Alton zone. But easily corralled by Cooley, and she'll punt it away. McLaughlin in the middle, looking for someone to go to. Trying to get Riley up the side, but she's well covered there by the Explorers. Looks like number 6, Bridget Vaughn. She's got it there to Kylie Evans, who tries to send it up for Wisnaski, but too far. And the Redbirds defenders are there. Rothy and Stradell working together up the side, and then hits Hartman, but it caroms out of bounds, and the Explorers will throw it in.
I noticed a lot of these girls had a lot of scholarships.
Yes, several of them. A lot of these, both, I think, the level of play as Alton's making a push here up the left wing, but kind of a weak shot on the side there. Looked like McLaughlin. Yeah, I think it's a just a representation of the level of play. The girls' soccer program, both Alton and Marquette Catholic, have really done well in developing their players and their involvement in select soccer outside of the season has grown. The girls' soccer program grown quite well, as we've got a couple substitutions coming in for the Redbirds, and their love for the game and then their ability, and so it's equated into several on both sides of them earning some college scholarships, or at least going and having the desire to continue on and play soccer at the next level. Soccer has been a pretty popular sport in the Alton area for a number of years, throughout the early 80s, and lots of success in both schools. Action here in the penalty area now of the Explorers, and trying to be cleared out and close to, but trying to be held in. Alton regroups and has it at the top of the circle. Couple shots, but little flick wide that's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick.
County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store. 510 West Delmar Avenue, located in the Piasaw Shopping Center in Alton. Furniture, appliances, bedding, and electronics for the way you live. County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store.
Your kids now have kids of their own. I'm State Farm Agent Tom Lane. With just a simple gift, your grandchildren may experience a lifetime of life insurance. Give me a call at 377-8912 in Bethalto to discuss the many options that are available to provide your grandchildren with a gift of life. For great products and service that are available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, call me, Tom Lane, at 377-8912.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Goal kick send out. Deflected back in, trying to be settled there. Anderson dropped down. Yep, she had her advantage, and there the Explorer from behind trips her up. And so we've got a free kick. Different types of free kicks. They have indirect and direct, meaning whether or not a direct kick can be kicked directly on goal and count if it would go in. Indirect would have to be touched a second time before it could go in goal. Varner trying to turn around the outside, being contained there by an Explorer, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be another goal kick for the Explorers. Long goal kick skips wide down the right sideline. Alton defender there to stop the rush, but then it's kicked out of bounds by Alton, and it will be Marquette Catholic's throw in. Coming up just about at the halfway point of this first half, 40 minutes are played in an IHSA regulation varsity soccer game. So 40 minutes, continuous clock rolling unless there is a goal scored, or if there is some type of an injury where the officials might stop play, or if there would be a major infraction that might require a card to be issued, a yellow card or a red card, might also stop play. Otherwise, things continue to roll for 40 minutes. Settled in there was Wisnaski trying to get it and get it out to Vaughn. Vaughn sends it into the middle. Excuse me, that was Kate Hayes. With the tie-dye shirts, it's a little harder to see the blue and the dark numbers of the Explorers, unfortunately, and I don't have familiarity with all of their names and faces as much as I do the Redbirds, so unfortunately I'm a little slower to get their names, so I apologize for that, but I'm doing my best off the roster. Yeah, Dan, if you see numbers, go ahead and call them out. I got the roster in hand, so feel free. If you're zooming in there with the camera, that'll work great.
Gotcha.
Throw in, action in the penalty area. Here's a chance. Left foot turn, but it's wide. From our vantage point, it looked like it might have been a little closer to being on goal, but as we see it land, it clearly through the crease and out of bounds. This has been a good move as we've brought some Alton High contests to Public School Stadium this year, and I've heard lots of just great comments from fans and players and coaches and everyone that just a great venue here. The view of being able to be elevated here and above the game, so to speak, so you can see the spacing and the action from a different view than being at ground level of where we're continually at with games that have traditionally been at Gordon Moore Park. So it's worked out well, so it was just kind of a great fit with the festivities and the of senior night and the cancer awareness that we were able to bring the game here to Public School Stadium tonight, even though it is Marquette Catholic's home game tonight. So we'll find out after everything. Outside of the weather, I think everything's worked out fairly well so far. Action back and forth around midfield and getting tied up on the far side there. Be the Redbirds throw in. Rothy brings it back into the Alton end to Sabo, who changes fields with Adams. She makes a rush and tries to send it, but a Marquette defender is there. Oh, and a misplay. Settled well. Action being tied up and positioning. Leaves it for Varner. Sends it up the right side, and the Explorers let it roll out of bounds for a throw-in. Amy Woolner puts it in play for the Explorers. The Redbirds quickly take it.
You still see him, bro. You want to go get you some hot cocoa or something down here?
Wholesale substitutions here for the Redbirds as 5 new players come in as we're inside of 16 minutes in the first half. I'm going to jump off the air here for just a second and make some announcements about our raffle items and remind folks to try to get up at the beginning of halftime here, or before halftime, to put in their final bids and maybe get their final tickets for the drawings. As again, all the proceeds tonight are going to the breast cancer awareness and the St. Anthony's Hospital. Varner sends it long. Triplo and Hartman both making a push, but a great job by the Explorers keeper. Haley Hopkins makes her way out and corrals the ball before either of the Redbird forwards are able to get to it. She throws it and it sails all the way out of bounds, and then we've got a Redbird throw in, but quickly changing direction is the Explorers, taking it into Alton's end of the field. A lot of action like this back and forth as both teams will do a good job of playing defensive soccer, but then attempting to get an offensive surge and push for a chance at a goal. But most of the time not taking too many gambles or too many chances this early in the game, because sometimes just that one goal will be the difference. Whoever can get on the board will then have the opportunity to just be extremely defensive and preserve a shutout for a victory. We play there. Reinders trying to get it up to Triplo. It's headed back to midfield, and we're back and forth with the Explorers taking possession, sending it long. Sabo is there to corral it. Reinders sends it out for Rothy, and she's going to take it up the left side, and it goes out of bounds for an Explorers ball. I'm going to step out for just a second and make a couple announcements.
Looking for a new or pre-owned car, recreational vehicle, boat, camper, or motorcycle? Want all the options? With Olin Community Credit Union, you'll receive flexible terms with all the options. With Olin Community Credit Union's low rates. What are you waiting for? Call 618-258-3168 to speak with an Olin Community Credit Union representative, or visit www.olincreditunion.org.
You've worked hard to get where you are, to achieve your goals. And that's why we'll work just as hard to help make sure all you've built has the right protection. As a local independent agent, we can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family, providing safe, sound, secure protection with Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
See Macias Insurance Agency on West Delmar Avenue in Godfrey.
It's gonna be so cold out there.
And now that we're off the air is when they're going to have that one goal, right? Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me.
Are you off the air altogether or just the audio?
Just the audio.
Okay.
We can pick it up a little bit with our on-camera mic. I can be the color announcer. Actually, Melissa's the color announcer.
Yeah.
Right on. Ooh! That was a knee. Is that a push? That's a push. I recognize that. So we have two 40-minute periods. I couldn't figure that out earlier.
Correct. Yes. For regulations.
Regulations. Nice and easy there, Dora. Doing good. Oh! Nope.
Again, a quick reminder, if you haven't gotten your raffle tickets or made your silent auction bid on the items, please make your way to the Commons area. We'll be announcing our winners before the second half. Again, all the proceeds tonight go into our breast cancer research for our awareness night.
It's hard to get an announcement in. That's the hard part, is you don't want to talk while play's going on, so.
Man of many talents. Well, here she goes. Here's the surge. You're setting up.
Riley to Hartman there. Still settled, still in the area, but again, it gets far enough away. The defender's able to poke it away. And Haley Hopkins is able to corral it. Punts it out to midfield. Now the Explorers push. Well, 2-on-2. Poked away there by Reinders. Greenberg has it. Off an Explorer, be a Redbird throw in. Sent up the left side, staying in bounds. Sabo is there for the Redbirds. Changing fields over to Reinders, who sends it over to Rothy. It's it upfield. Good stop there. The Explorers trying to maintain possession. Good footwork. Gets it outside. Sent up, but just a little bit behind Wisnaski. Riley there with Adams, but Wisnaski holds it in, but then it does get back to Varner. Explorers again holding serve there, sends it in the middle, but no one there to retrieve it. Scoots through the penalty area and out wide.
There's that crease you were talking about.
Correct. They look for those small openings, and they got one chance there with Woolner sending it across with the left foot, but again, just no one on that far side. But you take that chance because that's the one time where you'll get the goal. Action at the top of the penalty area. Several girls together, sending it wide. Hartman keeps it in, trying to take it up the sideline. Triplo is there, maintains. Stopped by number 7, Mallory Vest. Sasek has it, leaves it for Riley in the middle. She's going to carry up center field, sends it up to Hartman, who loses it a little bit. Battling with Vest, I believe. Looked like number 7, Mallory Vest. Again, hard to see the numbers on those tie-dye shirts. Some physical play, but no foul called.
Good game. Something's off enough, too.
Action on the far side, getting down into the Explorers' end a little bit, but still not enough for any scoring chances, as both teams again showing good defensive play and stopping those little spurts as Riley's got it at the top. Greenberg now, but again, an Explorer's there to kick it out, send it towards midfield. Off an Explorer there. Rothy with the throw in to Triplo, trying to keep it in. Cleared by the Explorers, but Hartman is there. And her pass is deflected. Settled by Reinders, left foot to put into the area, but the Explorer defender is there to head it away, and now a push with Snaski carrying it across midfield. Sends it up the line to Woolner. Woolner and Riley going at it there, and good positioning by Riley, and so accepts the foul there from the push from Woolner, and the Redbird free kick. Out to midfield. Triplo gathers, sends it up the side for Hartman. Trying to turn and get an advantage, but good job there from the Explorer defender, using her body to hold her off. And is successful to get the out of bounds call, and 2 Explorer substitutes are going to come in on this throw-in. Substitutions are only allowed if the team that has the throw-in has a substitute there at midfield, ready and waiting. Substitutes can come in for either team on goal kicks. Just inside of 6 minutes left in this first half of play. Again, no score. Lots of play in the middle of the field on both sides. A couple scoring opportunities for both teams. No real legitimate scoring chances, but just a couple shots on goal that were wide. No major saves from either goalkeeper at this point.
I can do this. I can actually get her something she wants. Do something extraordinary. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection features the Hercules knot, the ancient symbol of strength that represents the unbreakable bond of love. She definitely deserves a diamond.
The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection, now available at Manakee Jewelers.
Hi, George Weber. Here's 3 more great reasons to visit Weber Chevrolet this fall. Number 1, product. Chevrolet has the best lineup of vehicles in the market today. Cobalt, Malibu, Impala, Silverado, Traverse, Equinox. Reason number 2, the deals. Right now, we have extra incentives and aggressive pricing on all of our units, resulting in huge savings. Number 3, your trade-in. After Cash for Clunkers, we were forced to crush so many of our trades that our pre-owned inventory needs some help. Your used vehicle has never been worth more.
Reinders out to Adams here, brings it to the right side, tries to send it up for Riley, but too far, be the Explorers throw in. Headed there by Alex Junn, but taken away by the Redbirds. Riley and now Rothy up the left side, sending it again for Hartman, trying to use some speed. Retrieves up the slick footing, but she maintains, gets back up and going to carry and try to get an angle on the left side. Centering pass, header, over the top. That's the closest scoring chance we've had so far. And a good centering pass there, pushing it into the middle. But just over the crossbar was number 19, Emily Macias for the Redbirds, as her header was just too high. It's out of bounds. It'll be an Explorers goal kick. Sent up the near side deflected there. Macias holding it in, but an Explorer defender is there to corral it and maintain some possession. And it's off the Redbirds and out of bounds. Looks like number 3 there for the Explorers, Sarah Tassinari. We'll throw it back in. Push there from Sasic from behind as she was working for position there against the Explorers. And the foul's called, and it'll be a free kick. Explorers clear, but out of bounds, so it'll be a Redbirds throw in. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. See if anyone can get some kind of a scoring chance here. Last few minutes here, the action's been in the Explorers' end as the Redbirds getting a couple opportunities. But overall, a pretty evenly played first half. There's a push here. McLaughlin hitting Hartman on the left side of the penalty area. She retreats, trying to get an angle for a right foot to the center, but deflected out by the Explorers and then cleared out of bounds. Good defensive play there to stop any kind of momentum. Just clears it out of bounds. Does the Explorers. Throw in back in. Macias trying to work for some position there. Does get a left foot on it. It's centering. It's in. It's at the feet. Had a foul, the far side official. That's what I thought I heard a whistle, but some play wasn't stopped. So we do have a Redbird foul, so that will stop play and put it out. Free kick and cleared out by the Explorers. Sent out to the near side here, trying to be stayed in bounds. Good effort there from the Explorers. Number 23, Alex Junn, but just couldn't quite get there. Feet tangled there. Oh, we're going to have a tripping foul. Ended up getting tangled as far as position there belonged to the Redbirds. Riley quickly resetting as time is dwindling. Tried to get Hartman in the middle of the penalty area at the top there, but it goes out wide. And another goal kick. Sent out wide here. Looks like Joan again. Oh, she's brought down this time.
That's a big.
Have a hard slide tackle. We're going to stop with the clock here and a yellow card there for that hard slide tackle. It's a little bit of a dangerous play and sliding in from the side with the full tackle when the Explorer player had an advantage. So that's our first penalty of the game. Yes, yellow card there, and it'll be an Explorer free kick with 38.2 seconds left. So they'll be sending it into the end to see if they can get a last second opportunity here.
There you go, quickly.
It's into the middle, overshoots the head attempt at the top of the 18. Ball's kicked around. Redbirds trying to clear, but it continues to be kept in the zone and then cleared away. The Explorers have a final push with about 20 seconds here. Back and forth to the middle. Sent long, but corralled by the Explorers. Sasic trying to keep it in. Rolls out of bounds. Quick Redbird throw in with about 2 seconds, and we're going to see the half run out. So the end of your first half play. 0-0 tie from the Redbirds and Explorers.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at riverBender.com.
Stop hiding. Start smiling. Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Smith. My staff and I love to take great care of our patients. We constantly update our technology, which allows us to complete complex procedures quickly, saving you time and money. Our new LumaSmiles technology allows you to see your new smile without changing a thing.
Patient of the Month, Lewis Michael won a free lunch for all his co-workers.
Come see what your smile can be at Dentistry with TLC.
There's a long pass, and looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
Again, it's senior night here for Marquette Catholic and Alton High School. 7 seniors for the Explorers. That being number 4, Brittany Hayes, number 5, Jessica Hofert, number 6, Bridget Vaughn, number 11, Kylie Evans, number 12, Kate Hayes, number 21, Catherine Rodolfi. Those are the 7 senior Explorers. And on the other side, there are 8 seniors for the Redbirds. As action continues there, Rothy leaves it for Reinders. But again, action back and forth. Rothy to Sasick, who sends it right foot wide. Seniors for the Redbirds, Brooke Cooley, number 4, Taylor Triplow, number 9, Jenna Reinders, number 11, Katie Greenberg, number 12, Erin Riley, number 13, Jessica Hartman, number 14, Akia Adams, number 15, Jessica Varner. Those are the 8 senior Redbirds. As ball's put back in play from an Explorers goal kick, Hartman heads it back to an Explorer defender who sends it up to midfield, trying to get it out wide, but again it's deflected there. Riley for the Redbirds. Now a little push here. Explorers through the middle, sending it to the right side. An advantage, but quickly is cut off there by Sabo. Still maintained by the Explorers. Left foot sent into the zone, but Cooley is there to slide in and corral it before it looked like number 6, Bridget Vaughn, on the far side. Again, it's a little difficult for me to see the numbers on the Explorers tie-dye. Header there carries for McLaughlin. She's alone. She's got it and deflected there and just wide. And a great goaling effort there by Haley Hopkins, the sophomore keeper for the Explorers, as McLaughlin was in all alone. Tried to flick it past Hopkins, but she's able to get a right hand on it, and it slowly rolls out of bounds, and it'll be now our first, I believe, our first corner kick, being now for the Redbirds. It's the first of this half, if it's not the first of the game anyway. Rothy sends it in, a little deep there, and Sabo pokes it wide and out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick.
forget to keep your phone. Here, you want these on?
Action back across midfield. Explorers making a push, but settled in there by the Redbirds. Riley dribbling across to the near side here to Rothy, and now back to Riley. Trying to maintain some position. Sends it back for Sabo to Adams. Good pressure here by the Explorers. Trying to keep play in the Alton end. Tough deflection there as the free kick from Sabo does catch an Explorer. Sent her down, but she's right back up. And action is now back on the Explorers' half. Throw in from Adams. Deflected away, sent downfield, but again the Explorer defenders are there. Senior Katie Greenberg there, sends it out wide to Adams. Centering pass to the middle, deflected away there. Still in the zone, but the Explorers maintaining possession. Flicked high out of the way. Greenberg heads it back in. Sasick is there, fighting for position. But again, a good job there by the Explorers. And Snaski. Riley out to Rothy, who sends it up, but too far for McLaughlin. And Hopkins is there to bring it up to the top of the penalty area and punt it away. Tripping foul called there. Be a Redbird free kick. Setting up, ready to make the boot is Aaron Riley. Left foot sending it in across field, just outside of the penalty area. And a left foot from Rothy carries way out of bounds. And another Explorer goal kick. Again, this is the final regular season game for the Explorers, as they'll enter into IHSA postseason play on Friday. The Redbirds have 2 remaining games. They'll be playing at Belleville West on Wednesday for a Southwestern Conference match, and then complete their regular season on Thursday, traveling to Mount Vernon to take on the Rams. Postseason action for the Redbirds will start next week on Tuesday night the 18th. Regional is being hosted by Granite City, and the Redbirds will be facing the host Warriors. Be a 5 o'clock game again on Tuesday the 18th. Action here to the near side now. Rothy trying to work around the Explorers, unable to at this point, and leaves it for Sabo. Sends the left foot up the middle. Trying to settle in. Sasick is there for the Redbirds. Sends it up for Hartman, but again too far. And it slips its way on this wet grass, skips on out of bounds, and will be an Explorers throw-in. Light throw in there for the Explorers. Goes out of bounds.
To-do list rarely need more to do. So, at American Family, we offer a variety of products at affordable prices with the convenience of a single agent. From auto and homeowners to business and life insurance. This is Gerard Fisher with American Family Insurance. Give me a call at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton, to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway. Welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Substitution now on the far side. Katie Greenberg goes off for the Redbirds, and Jessica Varner returns to action. Macias at the top, outside, sends it in on goal, but easily blocked, knocked down there. Long shot. Corralled by Hopkins again for the Explorers. Punts it up. Is out of bounds. Be a Redbird throw in. Throw in kicked out of bounds. Goes back to the Explorers now. Woolner sends it to the middle, but Riley is there for the Redbirds to control it and kick it away. Send it down now. It's a foot race for Sasek. Two Redbirds are there if they can maintain, but a good job there for the Explorers. Might have been number 6, Bridget Vaughn. Could have been number 5, Jessica Hofert, though. Again, hard for me to read the numbers, but a good job of maintaining position there and sending it out of bounds. Varner for Reinders. Reinders loses it, but Hartman is there. Centering pass. Bounces around. The Explorers are able to clear it. Two chances there. Going to send it up the line here. Too far there for the Explorers, and Sabo is there to clear it away and headed by Varner. But again, still being corralled by the Explorers till it's kicked out of bounds for a Redbird throw-in. Redbird substitution. Senior Jordan Sasek makes her way off. In comes, looks like, Mary Anderson. Rothy across midfield. Explorers are there to send it down into the Redbird end. Battled there off the Explorers last. Throw in for Alton. Cross midfield. Anderson tries to settle. The Explorers are there. Push there from Anderson. Pretty good job. Looked like number 16, Lacey Evans, for the Explorers, able to maintain her balance. Was going to continue to dribble, but the official thought there might have been an advantage gained, so the quick whistle and sets up the free kick. Deep into the Redbird zone at the 18. Headed again by the Redbirds and out of bounds. Being Explorers throw in, and there's a substitution on the far side. We'll slow play down. $19 for the Explorers. Set for the long throw, but again, slick ball made its way in. The official was going to allow the throw, but you can't throw it into yourself, so the first to touch was the Explorers, and that one won't count. Quickly action to the other end. Too far for Varner up the side, cleared in out of bounds by the Explorers. Throw in there to Varner, sends it to the top of the penalty area, and again kicked out of bounds. Defensive maneuver there by the Explorers. Trade the position for the throw-in. Riley, puts it on goal. It's there. Hartman's there for the deflection. And that's a goal. Riley flicking it in on goal, and then it looked like McLaughlin might have been the person to make the initial shot, but Hopkins is able to deflect, and it bounces right to the foot of Hartman, and she takes the right foot and puts it into the net. 23 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in this second half, and Jessica Hartman, the senior, puts the Redbirds on board. Play restarted, and the Redbirds quickly get it back from the Explorers. Riley making a push, but loses it out of bounds. And an Explorer throw-in. So again, that slight chance there as play has gone back and forth with defensive efforts. Push on the Redbirds there, so it'll be an Explorer free kick. Not too many scoring chances, but again, took that one deflection there as Hopkins makes the save, but it's not able to be corralled or cleared out, and right to Hartman, who's able to put it into the open net. Handball there on the Explorers, so it'll be a Redbird free kick just across midfield. Again, a large crowd has remained. People making their way around. We have some raffle items. We've already given away our 50-50 drawing for the night. Sabo's free kick sails wide and out of bounds. Be a goal kick for the Explorers. Great work from Steve Stradell of Alton and Lisa Hayes from Marquette Catholic, our parent representatives that have worked together on putting together our cancer awareness benefit activities for tonight, and I'm sure they've maintained assistance. Adams carries it in, some deflection there, still in the penalty area, and cleared out by the Explorers. Deflected off. Kate Hayes there for the Explorers, able to get the deflection off the Redbird for an Explorer throw-in. Gains some ground there and sends it up line. Varner, the play of the ball, but got too much of the Explorer there, and foul there at the midfield stripe. The Explorers ready to put it back into play here.
Honey, who does our car insurance?
State Farm.
And what about our house?
State Farm, too.
And what about our life insurance?
Why do you ask?
Well, I've got something to tell you.
Bringing new life into the world is one of many great reasons to talk about life insurance. So contact your State Farm agent today. They'll help you choose the right coverage.
Contact Tom Lane to discuss all of your life insurance needs at 377-8912 across from Gino's 140 Club in Bethalto.
County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store. 510 West Delmar Avenue, located in the Piasaw Shopping Center in Alton. Furniture. Appliances. Bedding. And electronics for the way you live. County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store.
Looks like number 7, Mallory Vest. Action inside the zone. Deflected away. Rothy's there. Kicks it wide and out of bounds. Hayes will gather the ball in for the throw in. Cleared away by the Redbirds across midfield, but quickly right back over the line for a throw-in. But play stopped here for a Redbird substitution. Senior Greenberg, Katie Greenberg coming in for senior Jessica Varner. Hartman throws long down the sideline, trying for Anderson. Explorer is there. Hartman making her way around, sends it across, changing the fields to Riley. Skips off her head into the corner and rolls out of bounds. Explorer throw in. Again, 2010 senior night. So we've had a great opportunity to recognize the seniors. Not their final games of the year, but again, an opportunity to recognize them. Senior Triplo turns and puts one on goal, but an easy save there for Hopkins. Corrals that and punts it away. Substitutions for both sides now as one Explorer comes in and two Redbirds. Again, substitutions allowed for both teams if the team that has been awarded the throw-in has a person there. Otherwise, it's only the team with the throw-in. Ball put back into play. Sasek is there. Changing fields, trying to hit Riley, streaming up the sideline, but good position there from the Explorers. Riley's able to take it away, though. Brings it back to midfield, puts a left foot into the zone, but too far for Hartman. And goes out of bounds. Nearing 18 minutes remaining in this second half. You're just joining us at this point. It's a 1-0 Alton Redbirds lead. Had a goal about a little over 5 minutes ago, the 23.5-minute mark. Senior Jessica Hartman. Ball sent into the zone and a initial save from the Explorer goalie Hopkins, but it deflected away right to the feet of Hartman, and she's able to send the right foot into the open net for the 1-0 lead. Action here, Sasek corralled there by a couple of Explorers and stopped, brought out of the zone. Play certainly sent into the Redbirds end, but Sabo, a good job there, just kind of playing center field and there to retrieve any long kick. Hartman battling a couple of Explorers here for position. Still battling. They're still going at it, and Hartman's still there and sends the right foot shot wide. Number 7, Mallory Vest, set to send the free kick out. Headed by Macias, right back into the zone, but Hopkins will go over and corral that. Punted away. Riley is there for the Explorers, sends it to McLaughlin. Turns, takes it up the left side. Got some space, going to use some speed to get an edge. Left foot, sends it on goal, but an easy stop for Hopkins. Sasek turns, goes on goal. A couple Explorers in front, hits a defender and cleared away by the Explorers. Reinders is there. Hartman, deflection, sends it right up the middle, behind McLaughlin, and again Hopkins corrals it.
You've worked hard to get where you are, to achieve your goals. And that's why we'll work just as hard to help make sure all you've built has the right protection. As a local independent agent, we can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family, providing safe, sound, secure protection with Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
See Macias Insurance Agency on West Delmar Avenue in Godfrey.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At Olin Community Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.olincreditunion.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak with an Olin Community Credit Union representative today.
Rothy up the sideline there. The Explorers easily there to clear it. So we're back and forth. Close to a handball, but play brought down, and again, shot sent into the zone, but out of bounds. For a goal kick. Couple substitutions now for the Explorers. 14 inside of 14 minutes remaining here in this varsity contest, this 2010 Alton Marquette Catholic Senior Night. Kind of been tradition over the last several years, as long as I can remember, even if this was not the last game of the season, but still utilize this as senior night to recognize and make it kind of a city night at the park, or at the stadium in this case. Again, on the girls' side and the boys' side, both of these teams growing up and playing in lots of the rec leagues initially, and then into the select programs in the area. So they've been teammates and they've been opponents, and good night to help recognize each other and their accomplishments. Penalty area, Riley with the left foot. Flicked away by Hopkins. A good save there. Hartman corrals it on the other side, trying to get it an angle with the right foot, but it's tipped away by the Explorers and cleared out. And it's Rothy at the other end, but it deflects off of her and goes out of bounds. And a little bit of a shift here. Explorers trying to make a quick transition, even though they're outnumbered 2-on-5 it looks like, but they're going to try to get something here. Push to the middle. Outside the 18, tried to be chipped in, but Sabo is there to deflect it out, but brought down by the Explorers out on the left wing. Up the left side, just into the area. Sabo there. And both kicked at the ball at the same time, and both went down. And it's quickly back to midfield. Hartman in the middle. Speed, flicks it up. Versasic couldn't be contained, in Rothy positioning at the middle and battle back and forth. Both teams showing good positioning and foot skills, trying to make things happen, but each team able to pretty well counter the move of the offensive player. Sasic turns, gets some position, kicks, and it's in. A tough angle from the right side, just out of the goal box, and senior Jordan Sasic is able to lift it over Hopkins and put it into the net. and a 2-0 Alton lead. 11 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the second half. And quickly turning an opportunity into a tough goal. Hopkins has made some good saves and had just made, about a minute ago, made a nice save on a shot from Riley. But that time Sasek breaks free and chips it over the top and into the net. Long pass there, too long. Carries into the penalty area. Hopkins punts it away. Headed there, Explorers maintain. Tripped up a bit. But again, advantage there for Marquette Catholic. They're going to have to make a push here as we get to the 10-minute mark. With now a 2-goal deficit, they're going to have to get something quickly. Hartman, left foot there, but just a little too far. Poked at it, and it's just wide.
Provide the music bed.
There you go. Feel free. Gets quiet sometimes. I'm not sure if our listeners are still awake or not, but
2-0 Alton High. You can't beat that if you're an Alton High fan.
That's right.
Is it just a matter of Marquette wearing down, or Alton figuring out the defense? Or?
I think just getting the break. The first goal, obviously, with the deflected save there that went right to the foot of the Redbirds. And sometimes once you break the seal, so to speak, and get that first one on board, then the action, momentum can swing a little bit. Down the right side here, Varner, little chip, goes over the top. Through the football goalpost as well.
Now they're taking their shots.
So I think momentum there just swings a little bit, and the advantage could be, it's a cold, weary night, and again, as the game moves along, just seems to be play's been a little bit more at the advantage of the Redbirds. I know the Explorers have a couple key players that they've lost to injury, which obviously doesn't help. So, but overall, good game from both sides. Just a little bit greater opportunity of the number of opportunities for the Redbirds that they've been able to capitalize. So kind of a tough luck goal on the first one, and then the second one just Sasek making some good moves there and taking the tough angle and chipping a shot over the goalie. So
I didn't think that one had a shot.
All right.
Well, Marquette won last year, so I guess Alton's due.
That's right. Maybe their turn here. And
Hi, George Weber. Here's 3 more great reasons to visit Weber Chevrolet this fall. Number 1, product. Chevrolet has the best lineup of vehicles in the market today. Cobalt, Malibu, Impala, Silverado, Traverse, Equinox. Reason number 2, the deals. Right now, we have extra incentives and aggressive pricing on all of our units, resulting in huge savings. Number 3, your trade-in. After Cash for Clunkers, we were forced to crush so many of our trades that our pre-owned inventory needs some help. Your used vehicle has never been worth more.
I can do this. I can actually get her something she wants. Do something extraordinary. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection features the Hercules knot, the ancient symbol of strength that represents the unbreakable bond of love. She definitely deserves a diamond.
The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection, now available at Manakee Jewelers.
Just maybe a sign again with the couple injuries as you look at the benches and just a few more Alton players too, and as much action running back and forth and the elements of the night, a little more depth for the Redbirds perhaps has aided them into what appears to be perhaps a Redbird victory.
It's not over yet.
Yes, sir. Okay. 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 We'll let them know. I was saying you might, make sure Greg knows or whatever, so they can tell the players so that they can pass that along with their parents. But I'll maybe make an announcement when it's over too. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but Andy said our trainer's got a lightning detector.
Minimize that.
Fixes it. Okay. So there might be some stuff coming, just didn't know. And not a big deal if you don't want to look at it.
Yeah. It'll take us a second, but
I thought it was done.
I guess it is getting later now.
Yeah, we're at about 8:18, so. Six minutes remaining in the second half. Actually, and again back in the Explorers' defensive end, kicked away up the sideline and lost out of bounds. Your Redbird throw in, but some substitutes are across the field ready to come in. So, I've seen both teams, I think, probably cleaning out their bench a little bit.
Getting windy again.
Yeah, the wind's picking up, and it's my understanding there is some more weather on its way, so keep that clock ticking. Thrown into the zone, Triplo sends it across wide, and defender goes ahead and kicks it out of bounds, so we'll have a corner kick from the Redbirds. Triplo broke open, senior Taylor Triplo broke open on the throw-in. Had a right-footed shot that slipped wide. Put into play here, the corner, across the crease and all the way through to the backside. Tried to be kept in there. Aspen Steiner. Play continues. Back to Sadie Lapercio. Had a goal in the JV contest. Triplo there. Garnering for some position there with the Explorers. Defender. Sends it out wide, and it'll be a Redbird throw-in. Hartman leaves it for Reinders. Back to Hartman, who turns. Nice move there, getting an angle on the outside. But loses it into the middle. Cleared to Reinders. Reinders tries to shoot in. Triplo turns with a left foot, but didn't get all the way around. And it's out of bounds for a goal kick. An Explorer substitution coming in.
Yeah, don't really see any weather, but
it's going through Jersey Valley Carrollton.
yeah.
Okay. Trying to get a radar check just to see if there's any more weather that we know is coming at some point, but hopefully it's going to hold off as families and relatives, everyone try to enjoy the festivities of the night again, senior night, coming up on 3 minutes remaining in this second half. Explorers try to clear out, but again the slick ball and a missed kick goes out of bounds. Redbird throw in, but the official needs it to come back a little bit further. Not have as much advantage on the field position. Percio, the long throw over the top to the Explorer defender. Triplo still there battling. Having a good battle here. 3 possessions in a row with Triplo and a couple Explorer defenders. Throw in brought down. The Explorers trying to turn. Flips it up the side, but too far, and the wind might have caught that one and blew it out of bounds. Good footwork, but just behind Woolner, and it rolls out of bounds. Wisnaski that was, sorry. Riley turns, left foot, flex off an Explorer, and out of bounds for a throw-in. Riley trying to send for Triplo, but kicked away by Hayes. And again by Wisnaski, and up across midfield. Greenberg leaves it for Sabo, who gets it out to Adams. And it's quickly deflected out of bounds, and it'll be a Redbird throw-in. Senior Kia Adams to midfield. Couple shots at it for Greenberg, who takes it back to Sabo. Gonna change fields. Nope, sends it up the middle as Riley is standing at center circle. Puts it out for Lepercio and back to Riley. Surge up the middle, flips, tries for Hartman, but behind her. Hayes was there for the Explorers. Kicked off Hayes and out of bounds, and Riley now with a throw-in. Leaves it for Hartman, dribbling through the middle. Flicks for Varner, but too far. Up that right sideline. Hopkins is there to gather it away and punts it out to midfield. Back and forth, and we're ticking inside of 20 seconds here. Nearing the end of this annual contest. A little pushing foul from behind by the Explorers, and the quick reset to the other end, and that is going to be the end of our ball game. 2010 Alton Redbirds will take this senior night victory 2-0 over the Marquette Catholic Explorers. We hope you've enjoyed the action tonight. Good ball game on both sides, and couple tough goals earned by the Redbirds. Senior Jessica Hartman gets the first one to put the Redbirds on the board, and then, Jordan Sasek is only a junior, so one senior and one junior tonight on the scoring for the Redbirds. Again, we hope you've enjoyed the action. We thank you for watching and listening. Good night.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Manakee Jewelers. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. Olin Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Macias Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Weber Granite City Chevrolet, buy American.